Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever you might be joining me from today. Thank you and welcome to Cash Secure Put Option Strategy video presentation. My name is Dr. Samuel Adebayo and I got you secured. Before I go into this video, kindly subscribe to this channel. That is the only tool that gets us from where we are to where we intend to be. Also share this video and smash that like button. We intend to get nothing less than 1,000 likes for this video. Your likes enables this video to cut across to people like you that want to enjoy content like this. Have you ever imagined an option trading strategy that gives you a win-win-win-win outcome? Let's get into it. In today's presentation, we are going to be discussing the meaning of cash secure put option, how to write a cash secure put option, the upsides for engaging in a cash secure put transaction, and also the downsides. The question that likely come to mind when talking about cash secure put is what is actually a cash secure put? A cash secure put strategy is a strategy that can generate income by writing a cash secure put. Essentially, writing a put option on a stock or ETF and simultaneously setting aside the capital to buy the stock if you are assigned. You write the cash secure put, but you must have the collateral, the capital, to pay for that asset if eventually you are assigned that asset. By the cash secure call, there are three things, very, very important. The asset must be an asset that the seller likes or wants to own. You must already like that asset, because if you don't like it and it's assigned to you, it's going to become a problem. So you must like that asset, you must like the price of the asset as well. Secondly, you must have the capital or the collateral to purchase that stock if assigned to you. That must be set aside. Many brokerage organizations will not even allow you to write any cash secure put if you don't have your collateral set aside. And the most important of the three is you must have prior knowledge of option trading. Acquire knowledge. If you don't have any knowledge in option trading, refer to my previous videos on option trading. At the end of this presentation, I will pin those videos so that you can go through them and get the knowledge that you need to be able to be successful in using this strategy. Now I'm going to use the illustration on my screen to depict how cash secure put strategy go down. You have the buyer on the right side here and the seller on the left side. The seller likes this motorbike at the price of $12,000. That is the current price of the motorbike. But better still, this seller wants a situation where he's giving me, which is the buyer, the option to sell this bike to him at $10,000 or below, which is the strike price, in 1 month, which is expiration, also at a premium of $3. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? That is too good to be true. This seller right here wants the buyer to sell this motorbike that costs $12,000 to him at $10,000 or below, which is the strike price, in 1 month, and also paying $3 premium for that contract. Wow. So I am now going to use this real life trading scenario to depict cash secure put strategy transaction. Seller here likes AAPL, which is Apple stock. the current price of Apple stock is $189. The strike price is $160 in 30 days. That means this seller wants the buyer to sell the shares of stock of Apple to him at $160, which is the strike price, or below, in 30 days, which is expiration, at a premium of 50 cents. And we already know that for any contract, there will be 100 shares of stock in that contract. That's where you have 50 cents times 100, which is $50. That is going to be the maximum credit or profit that the writer of this option can make using this scenario that we have right here. So now let's look at the upside and the downside of this scenario. So how can you make money in this scenario that I've just painted? When the price of AAPL goes up, when you purchase the shares of AAPL, your intention, your hopes is for the price to go up so that the shares can increase in value. Thereby, you make money. When your shares increase in value, you can also earn dividend as well. And the second one is to sell a cash secure put option. That's what we are going to talk about now. So we are going to use these four scenarios to depict how you can make money in utilizing cash secure put option strategy, and also to depict the upside and the downside of that strategy. So A, the price of AAPL dropped to 170. B, the stock price of AAPL dropped to 165. Scenario C, price dropped to 150. And D, the price plummet to $50. So let's look at these four scenarios and determine the upside and downsides in all of this. For scenario A, the price of asset dropped to $170. From my diagram here, you have the share price is 189, dropped to 170, but is still above the strike price of 160. So in this scenario, the seller will not buy the share of AAPL because the current price is above $160. So the seller don't have to do anything. He's not going to buy anything because the price did not fall below $160. So he's just going to pocket the premium, which is $50, and the buyer will lose that $50 premium in return. So let's look at the second scenario. Scenario B, the stock price of the asset dropped to $165. Just like scenario A, the price 165 is still above 160. The same thing will happen. The seller will not buy the stock of AAPL because the price is higher than $160, which is the strike price. The seller will keep the $50 premium. The buyer will lose the $50 premium, just like in scenario A. So let's look at C. The price of asset dropped to $150. You can see from my diagram here, the current price is 189, strike price is 160, and the price dropped to $150. So what happened in that scenario? The seller will buy AAPL shares at 160. That is what we have in the contract. The seller is obligated to buy that shares of stock of AAPL at $160, which is going to do. So the seller will also keep the premium of 50 cents. The seller's actual cost for purchasing AAPL stock will be $160, which is the strike price, minus the 50 minus the premium, which is going to be 159.50. So 159.50 is the actual cost for purchasing the AAPL shares, which is currently at 189. But man, you are doing very, very well. You purchased that stock at $159.50, right? The seller saves 16% on purchase. The buyer loses the $50 premium paid for the contract. The buyer, in turn, will make the difference because the price fell to $150. So the buyer can buy at $150 and sell to the seller at $160, thereby making that $10 difference minus the premium that they paid is going to be $9.50, right? So let's now look at the downside, okay, which is scenario D. The stock price of the asset dropped to $50. When the stock price dropped to $50, let's see here. Share price is 189. Strike price is 160, but the price plummeted to $50, right? So let's see what happened in that scenario. That is the worst case scenario. The seller will buy the stock at $160, right? Because that is what the contract says. The seller keeps the premium also for 50 cents. The seller will lose $109.50 due to the fall in the value of AAPL stock to $50. So let's see, which is good. That is because this 109 is because the strike price, which is the purchase price, is 160 minus $50 at expiration minus 5-cent premium. That would be 109.5, right? So that is what the seller is going to lose. So let's now look at the buyer. The buyer will keep that 109.5 that the seller is going to lose. So that's what the buyer is going to keep. So now that we'll see is lots and lots of upside in engaging in cash secure put. Let's look at a live trading demonstration. Now on my screen, I have Robinhood.com. So if you look at the shares of AAPL, which is Apple, if I click on Apple, then go to trade AAPL options. Because we are selling a put, we are going to select put and we are going to select sell. So now we'll have our different strike prices. When selling put, any price below share price, that is out of the money prices, and any price above the share price, those are in the money prices. The higher you go in the money price, the higher the profit that you are going to make writing a cash secure put option. So let's do this. Let's say, okay, we are going to go out of money. So we are going to select this strike price of $187.50, right? So at a premium of 49 cents, right? So we click here, we go to continue. So estimated credit from this transaction is going to be $48.97, which is the premium that you paid here, right? $48.97 is the premium that the buyer is going to pay you to be able to write this put cash secure put option. So if you click on review order, and you can see when I was doing my presentation, I told you that you must have the collateral set aside in your brokerage account. So for this strike price of 187.5, you must, and this is for any contract is going to be 100 shares of stock. So 100 times 187.5 is going to be 18,750. This amount must be present in your brokerage account before you can write this cash secure put option. Robinhood is not even going to allow you to be able to write anything without having that collateral already in your brokerage account. So if I click, it's going to ask me, do I want to deposit fund? I can click deposit fund, and it's going to take that fund away out of my attached bank account that I already attached to this. I can also deposit from my spending account. So if you have that fund there, you can select where you want to deposit that fund. So immediately you click deposit fund and you submit, then you already have that contract. So if the price did not drop below 187.5, then you are going to pocket this credit right here. So any price in the money which is above here, that means you are keeping that that premium. You don't have to buy any shares of stock because it's above your strike price. So the higher you go in the money, the more you make in terms of your profit. Let's see, you see the maximum credit right here is 48.97. Let's say I'm selecting this strike price of 197.5. Even though this strike price might be, let me say I'm selecting 192.5. This strike price is above the share price. But if I select this, let's see, my collateral is going to be a little more, which is going to be $38,000. It's going to be my collateral. I have to have that in my account. But my credit will now be $344.94 as opposed to the $49 that I had earlier. So you can see my credit is going to be $344. This is going to be paid to me right away in my brokerage. Immediately I submit this contract, this will be paid to me. I can use this for my, for buying stocks or using it for different brokerage activities that I want to use it for. So, and that's about it. It's a win-win-win situation. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. And until I see you again in the next video, this is your favorite presenter, Dr. Samuel Adebayo. Subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you.